Hey, what's up, world? It's me, your girl, Angela. Welcome to Doing Life with Angela, where we talk about life and everything else in between. Y'all, I am so excited. Myself. I am here with a YouTuber that is becoming a friend and part of my community. Her name is Laura Life. Woo-hoo! Bring her to the stage, Laura, 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 Laura,
Hey,
Laura. Hey, girl, hey.
hey, why is it? I think I'm frozen.
No, we see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you moving and you doing good things.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Lori from Miss Lori's Life, and I am so honored to be here with my girl. We're gonna have some fun tonight, talking about makeup and all the good things. And you sure I'm not frozen?
I'm positive.
Oh, it's only on my end.
Yeah, I'm positive. You're not. It's a
Okay.
little delay, so just keep moving, but you're not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about makeup, and the joys of makeup, and just having fun with makeup, not taking makeup seriously, and just experimenting with makeup and finding out, what's your happy place in makeup.
Awesome. I am trying to get my live and tag people in it because I don't want them to miss the information that you're going to give out. So I'm going to share it on my YouTube, on my Facebook chat page too, so people can grab a hold to it from there as well. And I'm excited. I'm excited because we were talking about behind the scene. How did I meet you? And I
Mhm.
realized that I met you. I remember this, but I kind of forgot that I met you through Ebony Ebo,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
she too is like you. She's such a girl's girl and she's so supportive. But ever
Oh.
since you came across my page, you started supporting me. I remember going through Instagram and saw you had shared. I was like, oh my God, I don't even know her. And I was just thinking that was so cool. And you've been doing that ever since. And so I just wanted to continue to support you as you support me. Also,
Oh.
um, also you have so much information about makeup. And I'm like, okay, now, don't judge me. I get paid to do makeup, right? For people's
Mhm.
occasion. But when I tell you, I sometimes be like winging it. I be like, God, tell me what to do, how to do it, when to do it,
Yeah.
where to do it, and what to use. But you know so much about it. How did you get into makeup?
I've been wearing makeup since junior high. Since junior high. So when I had lived with my dad, he lived in the area where it was like predominantly white, and so all the girls wore makeup. And I was like, oh, I want to wear me a little makeup, but of course I couldn't find the colors and stuff I want, but I could find me a lipstick and an eyeliner.
Okay.
And so that is kind of how I got started into makeup, just wearing it to school. Y'all, you remember the day when we used to wear the lipstick with the black liner around the lips and the mascara? So it kind of started that way.
Okay. Hi, mom. My mom is on there, Willie Lewis. Thank you, Amy, for joining us. And hey, Doc, your friend Doc is
Hold
on
on one
there.
moment. Somebody's at my door.
Okay,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem. It's okay. Thank y'all for joining. Laura is definitely a girl's girl. She's definitely one that support us and show love. And so guys, if you have now Doc, I know you don't have any question because Laura is your girl. She give you all the info. But Amy, if you have any questions about makeup, because I know you're trying to learn makeup, Amy, this is definitely a good show for you to be watching. Mom, you don't got back into makeup. I'm so excited. You don't got you some Sephora powder and some Sephora lipstick.
Hey.
Laura's gonna tell us about all of that, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it at. And so you say you started when you was in middle school.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I think I started wearing makeup like special occasion, but I didn't really start wearing makeup until I got maybe like in my 40s.
Yeah, and that tends to be the case in our community a lot of times. Well, these younger girls, they starting off young now. Yeah, they're
Hmm.
starting off young, but yeah. Um, When I was in my 20s, I definitely was falling into makeup, really loving makeup. And makeup is just like a form of expression, you know? It's
Mm-hmm.
a way to express yourself and just to play in some makeup. And, we had the matchy matchy everything, everything got to be matchy matchy. It was just fun, a way to express myself.
Okay.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Amy. Yes, Amy, you need this. Laura has so much makeup. Now she do a range. Now let me take this back. She is a luxury makeup kind of girl, right? We talked about it in the back of the line. She's a brand whore, y'all. She's Well, nevertheless, we all have our device, right? Because we talked
Mhm,
about I love the designer bags, and so I wanted to say everything is not for everybody. So grab what you
mhm.
can grab, and you know what you can afford, you know what best work for you. So she's going to
Mhm.
give us a range of things, and then whatever you feel you can work with, then do that, because you got to start off somewhere. And
Yeah,
because you're not sure about the product, or you're not sure whether or not you're going to be able to use the product, you may not want to start off in the high bracket. And so Laura's going to
right.
break all that down for us. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a question, Laura, which is
Okay.
hard. Amy wants to know what's best for sensitive skin.
For sensitive skin, I would go with more of a clean, like they have a lot of clean lines now where they don't have a lot of extra chemicals and things like that. I would start off with something like that. And if you have sensitive skin, I would start off with just either a powder foundation. Don't start off with a full face because you won't know what's aggravating it.
Mm-hmm.
So start off with maybe like just a powder foundation or just start off with a foundation. But I would go with one of the clean brands just to kind of be on the safe side. And Sephora has a whole section of clean beauty. And you can just go through that, just type in clean beauty and all the different brands will come up. And I would start off there first.
I
But
like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
the first thing I do want to say when it comes to makeup, it don't matter what you put on your face if we are not cleansing our skin.
Mm-hmm.
Your skincare is the first step to makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have dry skin and you're not exfoliating your skin, when you put makeup on, it's just going to sit in the crevices and you're just going to see it. It's going to be flaky. So, and if you have oily skin and you're not doing anything to kind of combat that oil, when you put on makeup, it's just going to seep all through. So, skincare is number one. We can't
Yeah.
get past skincare. You
Mm-hmm.
can't go around it. You have
Mm-hmm.
to take care of your skin. That's the first thing.
Yeah, that is so true. Skincare is extremely important. And I'll say, if you had a choice, no, not even choice, you really should hone in on your skincare before you try to move into makeup. But I want to
Yes.
go back to what you were saying about Sephora. I have on simply Sephora powder.
Mhm,
No
mhm.
foundation. It is Sephora powder because it cover my hyperpigmentation good, and it also make my face feel like I don't have on anything. And
Yeah, very
so
lightweight.
I do like Sephora products, and not just because you mentioned it, but I like Sephora products, and I love their prices.
Right, and that's what I wanted to talk about too, because like Sephora is one of those brands that I definitely am a fan of. I love their foundation. They have a better than skin foundation that I really really love, and it's really good. And I love their concealer, the
Mm-hmm.
one with the glow.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Dorlisa, we love this contour stick from Sephora, as well as the contour powder. Now, I like the powder also, the one that you have, because they
Mm-hmm.
say it's kind of like a dupe for the MAC.
Okay.
That's the word on the curve, is like a dupe for the MAC.
Mm-hmm.
So Sephora is a brand that I say start there, because I feel like Sephora has a really good, most of the time they have a really good range in colors,
Mm-hmm.
and they have really good products at really good prices, and they have these sales like twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from Sephora be 30% off. Like, you can't beat 30% off of a $20 foundation, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So that's what I would do. And if you're new to makeup, I feel like go into the store. This is my first tip. Go into the store, and if you're looking for a foundation, get a sample. You don't have to buy. Get a sample, let them match you up. Do not buy it that day. Take that sample home because that's them Sephora lights and your home lights is
Mhm.
two different types of lights.
Mhm.
So take it home, play in it, see if you like the coverage, see if you like the color and all that, and then go back and
Mhm.
make a purchase. So that would be another tip that I would like to say. You don't have to buy it right away.
Your one of your is her name Even More Beauty?
Yes, son. Hey, son. Hey, girl. Hey. She
Okay.
has a YouTube channel as well.
Okay. I gotta get ready to make sure I follow her. Uh, Amy says she's very new. Now I didn't know about. I never really looked into Sephora products like that. I found this powder. I don't know how I found the powder, and I just got hooked. I do use their concealer, but I wanted to ask you about how important is it for you to use a primer?
Okay, so I myself, I think, because I have enlarged pores around this area, right? And so I like to press in me a primer to help fill in my pores. And then if you have like, say you oily in the T-zone, so you get a primer that's more mattifying, you can press it in to help control the oils. I feel like it's important. Some people don't believe in it, but I do believe in primer. As a matter of fact, we were talking about, while we're talking, I'm just putting on some makeup.
Okay.
We was talking about this Natasha Denona Hygiene Primer. And I'm gonna move up a little closer where we talk so I can show y'all. And I'll just do one side of my face. And this primer is going to be a primer, so it can help. And primers help your makeup stick to your face as well. So, but this right here is going to give your girl some glow, just a little bit of glow. I'm not a finger girl. I don't too much like using my fingers, but right now I have what I need. So, and I'm just going to do one side. And what I want to say also with makeup, but don't be afraid of makeup, because guess what? If it don't work out, you can always wash it off.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Mm-hmm. Doc says she only use primer because she want to be like the other girls. I like the other ladies.
Darlene, yeah.
And your client said that she recently started using. I say client. I'm so used to client, but
Oh,
emo
you can
beauty.
call her son. You can call her
Okay,
son.
son said that she just recently started using a primer.
Yeah, because a
But she
lot of
really
people
like to
don't.
take care of her skin, and that is key. Taking care of your skin.
Yes, and see that. See how that just gave my skin some glow
Yeah.
versus.
True. You can definitely see it.
And so once I put my makeup on under it, you'll be able. It just gives that glow from within. So
Okay.
it all depends on also what do you want from the primer. Do you want like me? I want a little glow, or do I want to keep my oil mattified, or do I want to fill in a pore? So it's just a little bit about figuring out your skin, but skincare helps you figure out your skin.
And so what you're telling me is that all primers are not the same.
No, no, no.
They all do
Mm-mm.
different things.
Right.
And I
And
just grab a primer. But now I know.
yeah, no, they all have different purposes. And the reason why it's important to know that, because so say you have dry skin. You do not want a mattifying nothing,
Mhm.
because it's just gonna make your skin look drier.
Yeah, it's gonna magnify it.
Right, right. So if you have dry skin, you want to look for stuff that says hydrating and dewy and
Okay.
glowy and things like that. Now, if you have oily skin, you're not trying to find products that say hydrated and glowy, because girl, I make my own glow,
Mm-hmm.
And there are some products that say hydrating that some people that have oily skin can use, but that's why skincare again is important. You need to know what type of skin you have.
Okay. Doc said that she think you can skip the primer during the summer, but use sunscreen. What's your thought?
Yeah, yeah, that's some people, that's why makeup is so personal. I know I'm supposed to wear sunscreen, but I don't be outside. Y'all know I'm a vampire. I be in the house. But I'm the type that I still prefer a primer. I feel like you could do both. Is that being extra? Maybe, but I feel like you could do both.
Okay. So
And I'm
yeah.
just going to show you guys. And another thing, too, and Son can attest to this, your tools are very important. And you don't have to break the bank. And I'm keeping everything Sephora. If you guys know, I like brushes, but these are my Sephora brushes that are clean. The other ones are dirty. I feel like the Sephora Pro line is an amazing synthetic brush. Like they make really good brushes.
And so I get it because we try to buy better scissors, better blow dryer, better tools as far as when I do hair. But tell
Mhm.
me the difference as far as synthetic or human or some hair as far as why those types of brushes make a difference.
Okay, so for example, a synthetic brush like this, right? This is a Sephora synthetic brush, foundation brush.
Mhm.
This brush, because it's synthetic, I can wash it as much as I want, right? But I may have, let me find. Now, this is a Sonia G make natural hair bristle. It has, this one is, I think goat, it's just goat hair. Now, this one, yes, it's a foundation brush, but because it is natural hair, we're not washing it like that because you mess up the hair. But it gives you more of a skin-like finish. Like the finish of using natural hair brushes versus synthetic brushes, to me, is night and day. It's a big difference. Like you
Yeah,
can definitely tell the difference.
I probably would stay with synthetic considering that I have so many allergies and I'm allergic to like dog hair and mice and stuff like that and the dust mites. So I would prefer to stay with a synthetic brush. Can I still get the same finishing with a synthetic brush?
They have so many brushes now that are they're making synthetic brushes that are more feeling like natural hair bristles.
Hmm.
Like when you put a synthetic brush on your face, like this is, I can feel a little bit of I can feel the
Okay.
prickiness.
Okay.
But when I go in with my Sonia G, there is no prickiness.
Okay.
It's so soft. But you can definitely get a beautiful finish. Like I'm not gonna say you can't get a beautiful finish with a synthetic brush because that's not true. Because in my collection, I feel like there's a place for both.
Hmm.
And when you're using liquids, I kind of like synthetic brushes for liquids
Okay.
more. If I had to pick,
Okay. What kind of look are you giving us today? Is this a
we're gonna do a
everyday
very,
or
yeah, a very easy everyday look. Now, when it comes to your foundation, I'm only gonna put. I need to shake this up.
I tried before. I
So,
think I used the wrong color. I gotta try again.
and even with the wrong color, you can tweak it. Cause this may be a little dark for me, but when I do mine, some people put their foundation all over their face. If you're new, I say start in sections. And what color is this one? This is 59N.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start in the sections because sometimes your foundation may dry down quickly. And if you're not, familiar with that foundation, you don't want it all over your face because by the time you get to that other side, maybe it'll dry down all the way.
Mhm, mhm.
So, and then I'm just gonna go in. And another thing with your foundation, that's a nice tip, that pressing that foundation in to your skin, you see the difference? Like, let me see if you can see. See that? See how it gives it this smooth
Mhm.
look? And this is a good foundation because you see it's covering up my dark circles.
Mhm. Most say she usually tend to go towards a darker foundation. I tend to try to match my neck.
Yeah, me too. See, yeah, because you don't want that line of demarcation.
Mhm,
You don't want to look like two different colors.
mhm,
And I'm gonna say this to Black women: it's not if your neck is lighter, it's okay to match your face with your neck. And then also, it all depends on the time of year.
mhm.
So in the summertime, a lot of times I'm gonna match my neck because my neck is gonna be out, my shoulders are gonna be out. So you want everything to blend together. Now in the wintertime, we all bundled up and got on big sweaters. Then maybe you could just match your face if you want to.
Mhm. So you're doing your foundation under your eye. I see people say don't put the foundation under the eye if you're going to do concealer. Let's talk.
Well, that because you don't want a lot of product, but what I'm doing is because this is a very full coverage type of foundation,
You won't need it.
and I'm doing a quick little beat. I could literally skip a step if I wanted to. You
Okay.
know what I mean? But I'm gonna do all the steps. But that's it.
Since
And when
we
you pressing it in, see how it just looks so skin like?
It does. It doesn't look heavy. But
No, no,
since we're talking about you not putting on a concealer, are we basing? Are we still baking?
no. I don't bake. The
Okay.
reason why I don't bake because I feel like baking. I already got underlined, wrinkles under my eye. That baking accentuates that.
Okay.
So no, I don't bake. Like I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna go in with the concealer. I'm using y'all as the mirror. And a lot of times I use my concealer. And we don't have to do like the triangles or nothing like that. I need to get my mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Can you stop at foundation? Because that's me right here. That's what Amy said.
Yes, you can stop. Okay, you can stop right at foundation if that foundation sets down and dry, like this one. You see, I didn't have to put any powder on that.
Hmm.
I don't have to put no powder. It sets down. And so you don't have to go through, all those steps.
And if you do stop at foundation, I think this is what most say. You can just set the foundation with a powder.
Yeah, you could just set it with a powder.
How light should your concealer be?
Okay, it really depends. Me personally, I'm not a that bright under eye girl. I like a more natural, but if you like a brighter under eye, they say you go like 2 shades lighter than your foundation.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what I was hearing. 2 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation.
Yeah,
Okay. So would you use that?
I'm listening.
Okay. Can you? I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Hold on a minute. Mo threw me off. Doc threw me off. She was like, Andrew, you have a beautiful complexion, and I hope you try a little shadow. I'm scared of shadows. I told
No,
her that I'm scared of shadows. I'm
oh,
scared of
we're doing shadow today. We're doing shadow
I'm
today.
scared
We're
of
doing.
them.
I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you what to do. I'm finna hook you up. Give me one moment.
Yeah, I'm scared of shadows. I be feeling like I'm gonna look like a clown. And if I do
Absolutely.
do a shadow, Doc, it's like the earth tone. I love purples. I love see people on it, but I ain't wearing it.
Okay, when it comes to the reason why I like a powder concealer that's kind of close to my skin tone because my powder that I set up under my eye is lighter.
Okay.
So that's how I can add a little bit of brightness. And this is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake.
Never heard of them.
She's kind of known for you. What's the name of her perfume? Kayali, that
Oh, okay.
perfume.
Oh, I
That's
love
this is
it.
her brand,
Okay, I love
her
the
makeup
fragrance.
brand.
I love the fragrance.
So you see how my under eye looks now,
Hmm. Yeah,
and you
you
don't need a lot.
look.
And if I wasn't talking to y'all, this is a 5 minute. Like we're gonna be in and out, like real quick and easy and simple. But I put the powder, and that gave me a little bit of a brightness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Josh know a lot about makeup.
huh?
Your subscriber Doc, she know a lot about makeup.
Yeah, she has a channel too. She's a makeup girly.
I think I follow her on Instagram, but I didn't know to follow her on YouTube. But I will tonight. I will.
Now I want to show. So if you want to go past just foundation, so we could just do foundation, powder, lip gloss, and mascara and eyeliner if that's what you want to just do. If you want to just keep it simple, simple, simple. But like me, I got a little chubby. See the chubbiness in my face? I would contour. And we're going to use me and Dorlisa's favorite contour stick from Sephora. And it's a cream. Now, one thing I will say, whenever you use a cream product, you want to set it with a powder.
Say that again.
Whenever you use a cream product, you want to set it with a powder.
Why?
Because that cream, you don't want to slip it and sliding all across your face.
Okay, it'll move.
The powder is going to set it in place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to use, now, okay, this is where's my favorite brush? Now, this brush right here is a synthetic, natural hair bristle brush, but it's the best for blending out. Like it just, see that?
I like how you do it in a circular motion. So I'm sure
Yeah,
Amy, pay attention to that you want to do it in a
yeah,
circular motion and not just wipe it off your face,
yeah,
correct?
yeah. We're doing it in a circle. I'm doing it in a circular motion, and I'm kind of going up. You see that?
Mm-hmm. I see you
Now, do
slimming.
you see the difference? How
I see you
my
slim.
face is a little chiseled?
You chisel, baby. I can
Yeah,
see
just a little chisel.
mm-hmm.
And I'm doing it using y'all, which I really need to use a mirror, but that just gives your face, some structure. See that?
Mm-hmm. I could tell.
And if you got, like I got this little,
Mm-hmm.
blah, 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 you can put a little bit and it builds a shadow.
Okay, so speaking of that, why by you putting your makeup under your neck, how do you keep it off your clothes? Because I love a white crisp collar shirt, but I don't wear it anymore because I'm thinking how I'm gonna keep the makeup every time I turn. Really?
So these two, this Charlotte Tilbury is so good. And this one size. Both of this one size is almost like hairspray.
Okay.
You know. This one is gonna set your makeup and give you more of a glow, more of a
Yeah, I
hydrated
got
look.
some Charlotte Tisbury, but
Yeah,
I'm
Charlotte
gonna.
Tilbury. One
Mhm,
size is this one size right here.
mhm.
This is the product that Beyonce used when she was in the rain and her makeup still was looking good.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it coming off on my collar.
Well, nothing is 100% transfer proof, but it helps a lot. It's the
Okay,
difference between wearing it and not wearing
yeah,
it.
okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some of that tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, so we done contoured. And I know it's like, oh, it's so many steps, but it really is not. Once you get into and the good thing about it, we're just playing the makeup. We're just gonna play some makeup. But you said you're afraid of eyeshadow.
I am.
I'm gonna tell
I
you
am.
what to get. These two,
Yes, you're gonna be every time you make a comment, you go on the screen.
these Sephora, and I told you guys I like Sephora
Oh, you
products.
really do like Sephora.
Yeah, I
You
do
have
like Sephora. I
from the
like
whole
Sephora
line.
products. They
Okay.
have, and this is like Laura Mercier. I have different ones, but I definitely have. And we're gonna do. We'll do this color. And what's so easy? I like this to me. These little sticks. Oh, this one gotta be sharpened. Let me find one that ain't gotta be sharpened, child.
I look at
We're
those
gonna
sticks,
we're
but I
gonna do
never thought
blue
to buy
because
it.
they try to say we can't wear blue, child. We're gonna
Oh,
wear blue. Now, the thing about these eyeshadow sticks, they're so easy. All you gotta do is just you're done. You pretty much. I mean, One and done. So if you're not used to eyeshadows, get you some eyeshadow sticks or get you some individual eyeshadows and you can do one and done. One and done looks. Or if, say, you're, I'm trying to find, where's my, here we go. Say if you just want, like you said, you're a neutral girl, you can use your bronzer,
And see,
your powder
I
bronzer.
just learned that on your live last week that you can use a bronzer. I never thought, and I know you can wear makeup, however, but I never thought to put my bronzer on my eye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm
Try
gonna
to
use
put me in a
a
brown
brush.
net. Okay.
See that? See how it just gives you a little something on your lid?
Mm-hmm.
So if
Okay.
you're a neutral girl, so what you're saying, you're a neutral girl, you like neutral colors, then
I'm
you can just do that.
not saying I'm not scared of neutral. I'm scared of that I'm gonna look like back in the '60s with the '80s, like
Well,
the,
start off slow. I mean, start off with a small amount because this is the thing. I'm gonna show you another trick with eyeshadow. So I have to look in the mirror so I can see. So say I'm gonna go in here a little too much, right? I'm doing this on purpose, which I don't think that's too much. But some people may be like, "Oh, that's too much." You could always, again, use your bronzer or brown, and you can just kind of like tone it down some. And another thing is your mascara is going to tone your look down anyway.
so when it's now that you mentioned mascara, how often are you to change out your mascara?
You're supposed to do it every 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it because of the bacteria and stuff like that. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Do I always do that? Sometimes, but that's what you're supposed to do
So
because you don't want to get no infection, eye infections or anything like that. And we're not sharing mascara with people.
okay, so with saying that, now I know that they got $5, $1, $12 mascara. That kind of work. Do you
Mhm.
think buying a luxury mascara or paying a lot for a luxury mascara is necessary?
It's not necessary, but it all depends on what it is you're looking for. Are you looking for mascara to lengthen? Are you looking for a mascara to give you volume? Are you looking for a mascara to curl your lashes? Some some mascaras are different, set apart from others. So it all depends on what you're looking for. Me, I love the Tom Ford mascara, but then I also love this NARS, which is a little bit is not as expensive. But then I do love, and my girl's son hit me onto Amle. How you say this? Amle Cole, and it is a very good mascara. So it depends on what the mascara is doing for you. I tend to lean, and now this is my favorite, Dark Star Pat McGrath. This I think is what 34. How much is Pat's son? 35, maybe 40. Ain't nobody messing with this.
Really?
This like top, yeah. Like I
Amy,
bought multiples of this, and it's time for me to get another one.
Amy said, which one give you all of them?
None of them.
Okay.
Not like that's why you'll see somebody maybe use two different types of mascaras,
You know what? I
or
never
you'll see somebody use a primer. Like you could use a mascara primer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know Son is in love with the Chanel based primer. You put that primer on first. That primer is going to give you the length, and it may also give you some volume. And then what you do is you go on top of it with your mascara.
Y'all finna make me spend my money because I've never had a primer, a lash primer. Never.
Yes. They work. They definitely work. And I'm the reason why I know the Chanel one works, even though I don't really buy a lot of Chanel, I have watched her do her lives, and baby, that primer worked. Now I've used the L'Oreal primer from back in the day, L'Oreal Infallible. I think the L'Oreal Infallible is the one I used to use back in the day as a primer. It worked good too.
Mm.
But I'm gonna show you what I mean by, okay, so you see your eyeshadow and you might be like, oh, that's still a little, too much. I'm gonna show you what mascara is gonna do.
My mom say, how long does it take you to make up your face?
If I wasn't talking to y'all and I say I'm gonna do a 5-minute beat, like what I'm doing now, this little one and done eye look, I could do this in like 10 minutes. You
Oh.
know, yeah. But if I'm finna sit down, turn my TV on, drink my coffee, and get ready for church and just, it could take me 30 minutes.
Do you do the contouring as far as the highlight and all those too?
Yes, yes. And once you find your look, like some girls are very minimalistic, like they only want a little makeup, or no makeup type look. Some girls are full beat glam. Some girls are like a soft glam. Once you find out kind of how you like your makeup to look, and you find your products you really love, it doesn't take long.
Hmm.
But I'm finna show you what a little mascara would do. It literally tones down the look. See how I toned down that blue?
That blue shadow. Uh-huh.
So if you feel like, oh my God, it's just a lot, like say you want to look clownish or you don't want to,
Hmm. Hmm.
once you put the mascara on, it's
Hmm.
gonna always tone down your eyeshadow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we took my mom to Sephora, doc, for the very first time, and she did buy her a powder and a lip gloss. Funny thing, my mom used to wear makeup, so we got makeup from her. But as she matured, she just stopped. But lately,
Mm.
she's like, "Yeah, arch my eyebrows." So I arch her eyebrows. We went and got her some makeup, and so now she started back to wear powder. But she's from the old school where she used to only put Noxzema on her face.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna say this, like I tell my mom. My mom is a Vaseline girl, put some Vaseline on her face. I'm like, when the air quality
Hmm.
was different
Hmm.
than what we're dealing with, the
Hmm.
food is different from when they were. So we need a little assistance. We need a little help. We need some skincare
And
because
the products are different, the
and the products are
Vaseline
different.
back there, they make it different, so yeah, it is necessary. They say black don't crack, honey. I got me some Botox. Black do crack.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'm blessed with a little bit. I get it from my mama, but I still do take care of my skin,
Uh-huh. Mhm.
And I did want to show you guys one more thing because a lot of people are afraid of eyeliner. Using an eyeliner, you could always find you a nice dark eyeshadow,
Mhm.
and you can use that as your eyeliner. And I'm just going to show you. And you just follow your line, your lower lash line. And you want a nice, that's a good thing about these brushes that are natural bristles. They're so soft. You don't have to worry about them scratching your eyes. See that?
Mhm.
It looks like you put on an eyeliner. And the good thing about using your eyeshadow as an eyeliner is so this eye right here is very neutral, right? Very, very neutral. But if I want to add just a little color, let me find let me find
I'm going to have to try that palette, Doc. I'm gonna write that down right now.
Which one is it?
The Natasha.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you know this how you try Natasha. Natasha makes minis. She makes mini palettes. So you can go and pick up one of her mini palettes first and see if you like it before you invest into,
You got it from
because these are
Sephora?
25. Yeah, these are Sephora. These are 25. The minis are 25. These run 60, $62. So she has tons of minis. Like I have a whole, let me show you. This right here is one of her minis. All of these are her minis.
Well, guess you should just mail me some.
Those are her minis.
Oh wow.
So if you want to try it out, but don't say, don't be like, Lord made me get it. Because once you
Oh,
start
I'm
using it,
already blaming you, honey, because of you. I'm already blaming you and Doc for some a primer for my lashes. I'm blaming both of y'all.
yeah. But yeah, Natasha Denona minis are a great way to try her products out. But let me show you. So we got this very neutral eye, nothing, but we want to add a little bit of color. So since I'm staying in the blue family, I'm just gonna go in with this color right here. This blue.
That's bold.
Uh-huh, girl. We don't be playing around. And you don't even have to go this bold, but it's a way of adding. So if your eye is very neutral like this one is, and I want to add a little bit of color, same thing I did with the black, I can do with this blue.
Okay.
See that? Now we got a pop of color just like that. And you can control the intensity. Like if I want to add it to be really like in your face, I'll just add more. But you see, I just add a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I like how
And
people can put like a lighter color like in their watermark, and then under their eye a little bit it's another color, like a darker color. But I can't do that because it look like you have a end up with a black eye.
you mean you saying they do a lighter color in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just you just take you a small little brush like this one, and I'm gonna go in with a gold because that's gonna show up. And you just put a little bit on the tip of the brush, and you see how I'm just sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the inner tear duct, and a lot of people like to put just a little pop right there. See how and it opens your eye,
Mm-hmm.
even with that blue. But this gold would have been real pretty with some brown. See,
Okay.
and
My
then you
mom
can
said
always clean it up.
my mom is in the living room. She said, "Wow,
And
it looks
I'm gonna take
good."
a clean brush. And so, like, if I feel like it's coming down too far, I'm just gonna kind of like just clean it up a little bit. See? So
Okay.
you see, we got the blue, we got the gold, and then the neutral. That's just a way to you want to add a little pop of color, and you don't want it all on the lid. You just want it kind of a little understated.
Mm.
And there you go. And then again, put on the mascara. It's gonna tone it down. And the thing about makeup, it's just practice. It really is. It's simple. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And this ain't the mascara I put on, is it? Oh well. The more you do it, the
Yeah,
easier it gets.
it really does look like you have lashes now.
Not see? And
Mm-hmm.
don't have to put no falsies on. That's the benefit of a good mascara. That's the benefit of a good mascara. And
Okay,
some
so
people.
Can
Mhm.
you do us a favor after this live? Can you put in the comments the recommendation of some mascaras? Because you
Yeah.
know the comments will leave.
Yes, I definitely can.
Thank you. For me.
And it all depends on what you're looking for. Cause like my lashes naturally have a little curl in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I like something that's gonna give me some length and volume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
my
then
my
mhm,
eyelashes are considered to be like very, very nappy. So I definitely
yeah,
need something that's gonna give me some length and
yeah.
volume. Like
And
I
then
need to relax my lashes.
what?
They're just stay tight. They roll up so close. I need to relax them.
And that's this is our one and done little
Mhm.
look. And this is our started off neutral, add a little pop of color, add a little something to it. So that's the beauty of makeup. Makeup is just it's personal. It's your own thing. It's your way of expressing yourself. And I feel like whatever makes you happy. I'm not a red lippy girl. Sun looks amazing in red. I myself, I'm not a big red girl. I love a good orange.
Mhm.
So it's all about what you like. And right now, I got a very simple make. I don't even have any blush on. I just got foundation, a little contour, and let me set this contour right quick. We're gonna set it with my now. Now this is something I do want to talk about. If you get a product that is not, say, it's too light or it's too dark, there's ways to make things work. Now, this is your hard-earned money. You don't have to make nothing work because there's enough makeup out here in the world that you can find exactly what you're looking for. But say you buy something by mistake, and if you're like me, I don't hardly go back to the store. So, like this Armani is not dark enough for me, but the formula is so good that do you see that? It makes it like a very silkiness to it. So I just keep it and I add it on top of my contour just to blend out as a blender.
Mhm. Like an enhancer.
Yeah, it blends out that contour and gives it a nice smooth look. Very, so when you buy makeup, you're gonna buy something that's too light, you're gonna buy something that's too dark. It's gonna happen.
Mhm.
But either you could take it back or you find another way to use it.
Okay.
All is not lost, is what I'm saying.
Your skin looks good. It doesn't look like overmade. It doesn't look heavy, and I
Mhm.
do see a glow.
Yeah. And I
Mhm.
don't have any highlighter on.
Mhm. And I
But
I
what did we
love
use?
highlighters now. I love me a highlighter. Mhm.
We used that primer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try her. I don't know if I can try everything at one time, but I'm gonna try a little something.
Yeah, yeah. Take your time and play with things and figure out what you like.
Mhm.
You know, that's the key. What do I want to look like? And this is another thing too I want to say, ladies. We we can't, well, let me put it this way. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't use filters. What you see is what you get. But a lot of times, especially in the makeup and the beauty community, there's a whole lot of filtering going on.
Mhm.
So they'll say, I bought this, I use this. You go out and buy this, all the same products. And you're like, well, why my skin ain't looking like that? Because they got a filter.
Mhm. Mhm.
Your skin ain't gonna never look like that because they got a filter on. So when you're out buying makeup, yes, it's good to have someone to look at and say that I'm inspired by that look, but don't get so obsessed with thinking it has to look exactly like that because you don't know if it's a filter on their skin or not. And I'm not throwing shade. That's just the reality of the internet.
I never thought of a yellow blush. I've never seen a yellow blush. What is it? What does a
What's
yellow
that yellow blush?
blush? She say, Angela, orange, yellow blushes looks perfect on our skin.
I've never had a yellow. Who said that?
Doc?
Darlene, what yellow brush you talking about? I know orange looks. Let me go in my blush drawer. Hold on. Oh, I got orange right here.
Yeah, I have an
Orange
orange.
looks amazing on dark skin.
I had orange from F. F? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a little bit of orange on today.
This is who is this? Smashbox. But this is an orange. And orange on our skin tone
Mm-hmm.
looks so good. See that?
Yeah, I love the orange. It give us a also like a tan glowy look too. But I
See the
never
difference?
seen yellow. I never thought of it. I never
I've
used to
never
like.
seen yellow either.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a yellow blush. Don't See, I learned something new.
I said it. She said.
Oh, playing with makeup by Yolanda. I have never seen that. See how that just gives us a nice little flush?
It's every time you turn to the camera, you do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know you cute.
She cute. Girl, hey, if
You
I
know.
don't know cute, who
Uh,
else cute? She cute.
mm-hmm.
So, but that gives you a little bit of so you can see I have something on my cheeks,
Mm-hmm. But it's not
but it's not.
overbearing.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want something nice and soft, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not overbearing at all.
And this is a simple, easy little, well, we ain't talking about the eyes. I'm just talking about the complexion because the eyes we're just playing around.
And what would you
But
finish the lips off with?
now for me, I like a nice little neutral. Where's the lip I had on earlier today? This is an old MAC lippy, and where is it in my purse? Hold on, let me find another lip liner. That's how you know it's a combo when it's in your purse. When it's in your purse, you
You
know
get
that's
it
the
everywhere
combo.
you go, huh? Hold that up.
Mhm.
How many colors you have?
Oh, these are lip liners. Yeah, I'm a
You a makeup girl for real.
yeah, I'm a hold on. Let me show you. So, so those are like my eyeshadows and stuff over there. Some of my eyeshadows, and then
Oh
my
yeah. Oh
lippies.
yeah. And your
And,
polish.
yeah,
Oh my. Oh my.
yeah. And I'm one of the people that I collect eyeshadow. Like eyeshadow is my favorite. Like I love eyeshadow. So I have eyeshadows from Urban Decay that I collect them. I can't let them go.
So eyeshadow doesn't expire.
It does. It
Oh,
does. It does. But it ain't leaving my collection. Some items are in the collection
and
just
you
for
don't.
collector's sake.
Okay. Okay.
But the thing I will say, they all makeup has expiration dates, right? It'll give you an expiration date. But I know for sure I have eyeshadows that like I pulled out that Urban Decay all nighter. I mean, on the run, born on the run. It's COVID time, I think. When I say the quality is still,
Mm.
you keep your makeup in a nice dark place away from the sun. It helps preserve powders. Now, liquids and creams, it'll start smelling like a crayon.
Okay.
And you know it ain't no good.
Okay. Okay.
All right. But for a lippy, I will go right quick. I was trying to find my other lip liner, but
Doc Mo, thank you for taking care of Amy in the comments. You're answering all her questions and telling her because Amy is such a sweet girl, but she does not wear makeup. And I'm like, okay, just put a little powder on, Amy. Put a little lip gloss on. So I'm
yeah.
so glad that she's in this here chat so she can see that it doesn't take much, just a
Yeah.
little effort, and you would take your look up to the next notch.
Yeah, yeah, and the more you do it, the quicker it becomes.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
I love a good powder. I love
mhm,
a good powder all year long because a good powder it evens out the skin,
mhm.
and you don't gotta do nothing else. If you just put on a little powder, lippy, You
Mm-hmm.
could do a one and done, even eyeshadow. Like you don't have to do blue. You could do gold or brown or and be gone.
I'm gonna start doing a little more shadows, Mo. And you know what I do too? Even when I just do powder, I set my powder too, and that helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so like this, I don't got my glasses on, but this is an old Mac. But I love to have a light lid. I love a light lid. So I know you're like, what the is she finna do? I'm finna show you. So it's a very light lippy, but you can go on with any color.
What color is that?
Let me put my glasses on and see. This is an old Mac lippy.
Okay. Now,
Viva Glam. It's a Viva Glam lippy. Oh, I
okay.
can see so much better with these glasses. It's a Viva Glam, but you got a little bit of a little pookiness going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you could take any color liner. I was wanting to go with one of my purple one. I really wanted to do a brown, but I think it's the one I really want to use is in my purse. Oh, here's chestnut. Here's chestnut.
Yeah,
Chestnut is a
that's a
classic.
keeper. It's a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't wear MAC foundation because they break me out, but I love their lip liners.
yeah.
Hmm.
They lip liners are they lippies. They blushes are oh.
Has
So
Sephora lip liners.
the one that I have, I really love. There's one Dorley's a mimosas. Is that the one mimosas? It stays sold out. That I'm trying to get my hand on it.
Okay.
So
So you only put it on the bottom, huh? And
yeah, I
roll.
can just I can.
Okay.
I mean, I can go around just to clean up the edges. But see, I wanted something neutral. See,
Mm-hmm.
so you can have a very light pookie-ish type of lippy, but you
And
could just
turn
put
it
your
around.
brown on.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have a nice. So if I were doing like this blue eye on both eyes, a nice neutral lip will
Mm-hmm.
be perfect because it's not competing. You know what I mean? I'm not doing bold on the lips and on the eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to do both, you can, but for me, I like to do one or the other.
Okay.
Molasses, that's what it's called, molasses. Everybody says that is Bay, and it must be Bay because it stays sold out.
Let me write that down and see if I can find Bay.
That's molasses. Molasses is that's the color.
I
But see
wear,
how my look is just simple.
it is. I wear lip liners from the beauty supply store too. But I do like MAC lip liner. I
Yeah.
don't like their prices because I feel like I could, buy a pair of
Hmm.
pants and a shirt. But like you say, to each his own.
Right. And that's the thing. Like we were talking earlier, when it comes to buying anything, like I don't understand why I'm paying $100 for a pair of tennis shoes. Like to me, that makes absolutely no sense.
Me, it don't
But
make no sense to me either. That's why I go to Kids Foot Locker.
yeah, but I'll spend $100 on an eyeshadow palette
Mm-hmm.
and be happy. Be like, take my money, take it. So
And I'm
I
like,
tell
look
people,
at shoes.
I tell people all the time when it comes to makeup, it's you can do. I I'm not one of the people like, oh, if it's not luxury, it's not gonna look good. No, I've seen girls go straight to the beauty supply store and beat their face and
Mm-hmm.
look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about what you want. And for me, you had asked me why do I do luxury? Um, mhm, I'm a name brand husband, and also, but no, seriously, the packaging, like packaging means a lot. Like when I get something and the packaging is
It's cute.
beautiful, it has some weight to it, that is a part of the experience. And for me, a lot of the times that product works very well. Now, do all luxury work well? No. But for the most part, yes. So it's the experience of even the box, the way the box is decorated, the bows is tied up. It's the whole experience for me.
You
So
in love.
that's why our luxury will packaging would take me. I would buy something just for the packaging. I mean, oh, you see how pretty that is? Like, oh my God, the packaging. I'm like, I gotta have it.
You should see your eyes and your face as you're talking about it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I
That's
love it.
how
Now,
I am
Dorlisa, on the other hand, she has a very eclectic collection. She does drugstore, beauty supply store,
across the board.
and high end. She does a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Okay. That's how I am about a good pair of shoes and a handbag. Amy says she's going to be prepping for Sunday. Amy, you come back and watch this live and do your face while Laura is doing her face, and you're going to be ready for Sunday for my birthday party, honey. You're going to be coming in there cute, and it's going to be all
Yes.
because of Laura. You got to make sure you follow her, make sure you subscribe to her channel, and make sure you turn on your notification bell that you don't miss her because she come live every Wednesday with tips
Yes.
for you, okay? Every
Yes.
Wednesday at 7:30, Laura.
Yeah, 7:30. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yes, yeah.
by the time
And
you get
makeup,
to
and
listen
don't take
to
it
her.
so seriously. Don't, it washes off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it the day of. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna play around and I got this big event. Don't, if you got a big event, play in the makeup a couple of days in advance and just play in it
Mm-hmm.
and get your feet wet.
Mm-hmm. My mom said her lips are naturally lined, so she don't use a lips liner.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. With our faces, our bodies, period. My lips are very, very, very pink. Very pink. So when I put on lipsticks and things, like I have to take that in consideration. You know what I mean? You play up the things that you really like. And I call it the hot spots, like you hit them hot spots, like my under eye circles, we're gonna put a little something on there to even that out. That's a hot spot for me. So play up the things that you really like and the things that you be like, it's a product for it. It's something out there for it.
Mm-hmm. She said you look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay. Well, is it anything else? It's been an hour and three
Yeah.
minutes, and I don't want to keep you too long. Anything that you know that we need, whether it be Amy, whether it be me, whether it be my mom that's going back into makeup, what are some two good tips that we need to hold on to?
First tip is skincare, like we talked about earlier. At the end of the day, you can't out makeup bad skincare. So take care of your skin. Like make sure you're moisturizing, exfoliating your skin. Skincare is the key to having a nice, flawless makeup. Now, when it comes to a makeup product, I'm gonna tell you, I, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna do it on my live. A good concealer can go a long way. You can use a good concealer for under the eye. I have hyperpigmentation, like for me. Under the eye, I will put it on under my eye, around my mouth. I have some hyperpigmentation here, put it there, blend it out, and throw a powder on my face and go out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So a good concealer can really do a multitude of things. You'll be so shocked how much you can get away with a good concealer.
Yeah, and I want to say, Doc, you're so right. Do not sleep in your makeup. I know that
Oh,
as well as a cosmetologist, as so I do facials. You don't
mhm.
know how bad you age yourself with sleeping in your makeup. Please do not
Yes.
sleep in
Yeah.
any makeup.
Yeah.
Also, Amy said if anybody who's doing the next live class so she can join, learn more about makeup.
Well, she can come over to my channel tomorrow, and if you want, I can do I'll do the concealer thing. Like that's how you want to run out the door and just want to hit the
Mhm.
hot spots to go. That's why I said a good concealer can really take you a long way.
Okay. Amy, subscribe to Doc Mo. She said that she may do live Friday, and considering that her channel is about makeup, right, Laura?
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
want to
Yep,
follow both of them, and I'm
yep.
sure, honey, I'm not
And
gonna know
and
who you gonna be.
yeah, Enamel Beauty. She does lives on Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, and she does one on Saturdays. I think it's noon our time. I know it's noon our time. I'm not sure what time it is for her, but she does makeup as well. All of those, both of those ladies do makeup, and and like for example, Enamel Beauty. When I first met her, she the leaps and bounds that she has come from when she first started playing her makeup to where she is now, and she's self-taught. She just
Wait,
gets on the camera and figure it out. Like she just and now when you watch her lives, you would think she's been doing it forever. And she really has over the last few years, just me knowing her, I could see like, oh, this girl got it. She getting it. So you guys, it's all about practice.
Doc Mojo got two pages.
Dolise, you got 2 pages? She may.
Okay, well, I'm subscribed to one. I
Mhm.
might have subscribed to both of them, but
And you guys, don't forget our girl is so close to the watch hours.
I know.
Now, when you get ready to clean up on Saturday, in the background, y'all know what that means. In the background, let it play in the background while you dubbing and vacuuming and doing all that.
Thank you for that. Yeah, those
Mhm.
watch hours ain't no joke, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you and Enamel Beauty both are trying to get watch hours.
yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to her channel too and subscribe to her now.
yeah,
And me and Amy are going to watch them, and I'm already watching you. Okay,
yeah. Mhm.
so what's her name? Enama.
Enamel Beauty. Yes, definitely, you guys. And yeah, I love watching her. Angela's. Y'all know I like people to keep it real. She keep it 100, keep it a buck, and I love it.
I know sometimes they're like, girl, shut up, but I can't and I won't because
Mm-mm.
I just think it's just necessary because so many, like you say about the filters, so many
Mhm.
people come and we put on show and then sad thing to say is that most people want to see the show. They don't necessarily want to see real, but that's
Yeah,
all I can offer is real.
yeah, yeah. And I think, especially for the younger generation, I feel like they really need to see the real because I feel like sometimes the social media is leading them down an unrealistic path.
Yeah. It's necessary to stay connected because of the way the world is going and you got to have a footprint, a digital footprint just to stay alive, but at the same time you got to make sure you have balance in it, and I think balance has been thrown out the window.
Yeah, yeah, I
Mhm.
agree. I agree.
Well, I subscribe, and I want to tell you again, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a girl, and not just a girl that talk about it, but a girl that do what she talk about. Because
Oh,
look
thank
at
you.
my sister Mary say thank you for all the makeup tips. Hey,
You're
Mary.
welcome. You're welcome.
Sarah, this is my friend Laura. So make sure you subscribe to her channel. She knows about highs and lows as far as the products, what products should go on first. I mean, I know your daughter does makeup as well, but also, just give her some love because she love on your sister, so love on her. Okay?
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And just
He be on it.
that's my husband.
Yeah, he be on it,
Yeah,
boy.
my man, my
Yo,
man.
man, yeah, I know that's right.
Yeah, I can't do some of the things without him, so I'm just grateful. But I know he is so grateful, Lord, that I've started editing my own video. He'd be like, "Woo!" I'd be like, I don't know why I thought it was so hard, but you was like, it's not gonna be that hard. Just do it. All you gotta do
Yep,
is do it." And you was like, the more you do it, the easier it get.
it
But
is. Yep. And
yeah.
the more you start wondering, like, oh, I wonder how can I make this happen and make that happen. You start getting into it. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, I had
yeah.
some issues though, honey, and I almost had a meltdown because I lost my last video Thursday, but he came and helped me out find some of it. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Yeah.
I think every YouTuber has had that moment.
That was my
That
first, and
yeah,
then he was like, "You don't know that happened to me before. You don't know, but it happened to me before." I was like,
yeah,
"Oh God."
yeah. I think every or you film and you don't have no sound.
Yeah. Or slow mo.
No, I haven't had that one.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
was like, everything is in slow motion. Doc,
yeah.
Doc said she don't edit. Do you just do live? Do you do vlog? I do weekly vlogs.
Yeah, she does lives and she'll do a video, but like she doesn't. She just sits in front of the camera and she'll put her makeup on, talk, and yeah, she doesn't really edit. But you getting raw, real,
Hmm.
type of content.
Yeah. My sister, you guys, her name is Doing Life with Mary. She's my older sister. She's going through a real bad health journey. She's gonna start YouTubing, and that's her channel, Doing Life with Angela.
Okay.
Share, all of her struggles as far as overcoming, not even overcoming, just enduring. And so, stay tuned. I'll let you guys know when she start doing something and not talking about it. I've been trying to
Okay.
push because what I found that YouTube is the new TV. And
Yeah.
so, you wanna get out there, and then it's not about just getting out there, but it can help you eventually for extra income. And it's also, when we pass, our people can come back and see a lot about us. And that's what I love.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have so
Yeah.
many
That's
memories
something.
now. I have with my mom. I have memories with, just different things in my life that I capture through YouTube that's, here for me and for my loved ones, my grandkids and everything. So I collect
Mhm.
on the screen for me.
That is true. Yeah, that's a
Mhm,
benefit of blogging because you really, like you said, you get to share those experiences and other people get to see it.
mhm. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
Well, Laura, thank you.
Okay.
I
You
greatly appreciate you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for coming over here and supporting Laura while she so support me. Thank you, husband. Thank you all. Hey, make sure you subscribe to both of our channel. Turn on your
Mhm.
notification bell that you don't miss us when we do what we show up. Why? Because we are showing up. And so this is your
Mhm.
girl Angela Doing Life with Angela. Everything you do, always be true to you. I love you and I mean it. Bye.
Bye-bye.
What are you saying? Not the time or the place, baby, it's not right. It's not right, no.